addition to what he has. Let's not forget in January, Conte brought in Kulusevski and Bentancur. Those players, alongside with Song and Kane, helped them to get over the line and made them qualify for the Champions League. Now, you can't tell me with all this acquisition, and we are agreeing that he is a world-class manager, yet he cannot compete with likes of Liverpool and Pep, Man City's Pep, for the league, but he should be able to compete for just top 4. That's not making sense. That is not making any kind of sense. We know the narrative since last season that if Conte gets these players, he can do wonders. He can turn water to wine. And actually a world-class manager. Let's go by the narrative. It's just logic. With all this acquisition, this is 5 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper. Good signings, good addition, good supplements. These are players he wants. He had a world-class striker who is going to guarantee him 20+ goals in Harry Kane. He has another striker in Son that's going to guarantee him 15+ goals. We have
top 3 finish, season after that, fight for the title. That's where he wants to be in his mind. Now, whether he gets there or not, that's a whole other matter.
Well, we know that boss man Daniel Levy doesn't really like to spend a lot of money, but it seems like he has with Antonio Conte, with the players that he has brought in. At least lately, we see only 2 departures, and of course, this long list of players. And in January, he also brought
Welcome back like I never left. I'm not discussing the Conte agenda. Yes, the Conte agenda. I've seen a few clips, especially on ESPN, Talk Sports, Sky Sports, giving Conte a pathway, and I think we need to review and talk about it. But I'm not getting it, right? I'm not getting it. If Conte is this world-class manager, according to most of you, we all agree he's being touted as a world-class manager, right? He has won the Italian league. He has won the English Premiership with Chelsea, the Italian league. He won 3 leagues with Juventus. Kudos to him. So we agree he's a world-class manager. So last season, they managed to beat Arsenal to the fourth space for the Champions League. Kudos to them. Even though as a gunner was disappointed, shout out to them. They have I'll say 1 world-class player and 1 top-class player in Son and the world-class player in Harry Kane, helping them to get over the line. Kudos to them. Now, let's look at what they've recruited thus far this season. Richarlison from Everton, 60 million, very good striker. He can play across the front 3. He is Bissouma, very solid midfielder from Brighton. Jet Spence, another good acquisition from Nottingham Forest, very good right back. Had a fantastic game against Martinelli. I'm looking forward to a rematch in the English Premiership this season. Ivan Perisic, another winner from Inter Milan, very good player. He's going to play as a wing back from the left side. Clement Longley from Barcelona on loan, very decent player. I do not rate him, but Conte signing he wanted him, so good one for him. Then Fraser Forster, a goalkeeper, a backup to their number 1. This is a fantastic addition to what he has. Let's not forget in January, Conte brought in Kulusevski and Bentancur. Those players, alongside with Song and Kane, helped them to get over the line and made them qualify for the Champions League. Now, you can't tell me with all this acquisition, and we are agreeing that he is a world-class manager, yet he cannot compete with likes of Liverpool and Pep, Man City's Pep, for the league, but he should be able to compete for just top 4. That's not making sense. That is not making any kind of sense. We know the narrative since last season that if Conte gets these players, he can do wonders. He can turn water to wine. And actually a world-class manager. Let's go by the narrative. It's just logic. With all this acquisition, this is 5 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper. Good signings, good addition, good supplements. These are players he wants. He had a world-class striker who is going to guarantee him 20 plus goals in Harry Kane. He has another striker in Son that's going to guarantee him 15 plus goals. We have Liverpool who has lost Sadio Mane, that's losing like 15 plus goals, and the work ethic he had to the team. Now we know they signed a striker from Benfica. His name escapes my mind, but we don't know how he's going to react. How he's going to fit into the Premiership. We don't know. But Liverpool, whether you like it or not, in my opinion, they are as strong as last season. Want to replace Mane with Nunes. With Diaz. Diaz started like house on fire, but he faded off a little bit. We don't know what's going to be of him this coming season. And they brought in the number 9 from Benfica, which is fantastic. Let's see how that goes. We know Man City sold what's his name, Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal. They sold Raheem Sterling to to Chelsea. Whether you like them or not, whether you read them or not, that's a few goals out of Man City. They brought in Haaland, they brought in Alvarez. We know Haaland should, on paper, Haaland should score 30 goals plus. That's on paper, but we don't know how Haaland's going to fit, whether he's going to score this amount of goals in the English Premiership. Because we've seen the likes of Timo Werner, we've seen the likes of Lukaku, we've seen the likes of Caseman, other strikers come from other league, and they struggle in the English Premiership. So if you have that, and you're telling me Spurs cannot compete for the English Premiership, you're smoking bush. Now, I'm not going to be brainwashed by the mass media or this nonsense outlets. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can't tell me, am I tripping? The regular media are brainwashing us. You can't tell me he's a world-class manager in one breath, that if you give him his ammunition, he can compete and win the league. And he has done his in other countries. He has done it in Italy. He has done it in England before, at Chelsea before he got sacked. Now, Spurs, for the first time, Daniel Levy is opening his wallet and actually spending money. So he's spending all this money just for him to actually cement another top four spot.
Into the Conte's preferred 3-4-2-1 formation, and I think it makes sense.
Hell no.
I think Spurs have.
Let's look at
they've
this.
taken a chance on
this.
Antonio Conte that Manchester United didn't want to. They know what he brings in terms of his own expectation and need to match it. And Daniel Levy hasn't really spent in the past, as was mentioned, but that had to change under Antonio Conte, and now he's building a team as Antonio Conte does, with winning the title in mind. So Levy and Spurs had to match that.
Yeah, and they're trying to at least get.
See, guys, do not fall for the agenda. Do not fall for the agenda of the mass media. Do not fall for the agenda of the fan channels. They are doing the same agenda they accuse the mass media, the mainstream of media, of doing. This is some bullshit. You can't in one breath say Conte is a world-class manager, and when he's being given the ammunition to prove that he's duly world-class, you change the narrative to saying, oh, you should just be able to qualify and let's see how it goes. Because most of them call Arteta a rookie. But that logic, Arteta is a rookie, doesn't get all what he wants. He comes to a bad team trying to replace the bad players. Always go back how much Arteta has spent on the team, forgetting that he spent that money to replace bad players. Now, Conte is spending money on a relatively good team. He has 3 right backs, like Jed Spence, the guy Emerson Royal, and Doherty. At the left wing back, he brought in Perisic. In the midfield, he has Bissouma, Højbjerg. Wait, does he have? He have Højbjerg, Bissouma, Bentancur. He had a few good players in the attack: Kane, Song, Kulusevski, Richarlison, and the back, the Argentine defender. His name escapes my mind. Then he has brought in Longley. Like, what are you telling me, that he can't compete with the likes of Liverpool? He can't compete with the likes of Man City? Guys, what do you think? Leave a comment section. Am I tripping? Do you think the squad, Tottenham have right now, with the fact that Antonio Conte is a world-class manager, meaning he can actually improve their performance 10 to 20% more because he is world-class, meaning he can push and boost their performance. You're telling me he can actually compete. So the best thing I have is top four, competing with likes of Manchester United, who are rebuilding, Arsenal, we are rebuilding for a top four. Are they supposed to be a top-class manager? I'm not believing that bullshit. Like I said, leave in the comment section. Do you think Antonio Conte should be vying for the Premiership or just the top four? Guys, leave in the comment section, because I think Antonio Conte has a good enough squad, in my opinion. Objectively, he has a good enough squad to compete with likes of Man City and Liverpool for the Premiership. If by the end of the Premiership, Antonio Conte is behind by 15 points, he is not just good enough. That's a failure, in my opinion. That's a terrible season, because you cannot call him a world-class manager who has been backed for the first time in a long time. Daniel Levy is backing the sports manager. He backed him with his sporting director. He has backed him with the kind of signings he wants. Yet, you got to go and tell me that with all the finance invested, it should just be good enough for just top four. I'm not buying it. Guys, leave in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell and like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.